Something profound is stirring in the celestial sphere. It's an ancient, magnetic, vibrant energy, a cosmic whisper that only the truly awakened souls are able to perceive. This whole experience begins as a simple, profound pulse, a unique vibration that hums just beneath the surface of our perceived reality. It's subtle, yet absolutely impossible to ignore once you feel it. You might find yourself sensing it deep within your center, in your very bones, or in the stillness between your racing thoughts. The world around you may seem unchanged, but you know that something feels fundamentally different, don't you? This isn't just your imagination playing tricks. This is a genuine connection being made. They've labeled it 3 Atlas, a celestial body passing from outside our solar system. But this isn't merely a space rock or a comet. It is, in fact, a divine message, a powerful transmission that has traveled across vast galaxies specifically to reach the select few. These souls were chosen for this experience long before their physical bodies were ever born. The light of 3 Atlas doesn't shine for mere observation or admiration. It has arrived with a clear purpose: to awaken, to shake the very foundations of the unseen world, and to call every sleeping warrior of light back to the truth of their being. For many months now, this incredible energy has been intricately weaving its way through our planet's atmosphere, subtly bending energetic frequencies, altering the content of our dreams, and dramatically igniting our deep-seated intuition. You've definitely felt the evenings become heavier, and the silence more intensely charged, haven't you? You've likely experienced strange, unpredictable waves of emotion, noticed a rise in restless sleep, and felt a sudden, profound awareness that your sense of time is strangely altered. This isn't a mere set of coincidences. This is the activation sequence for something much larger beginning right now. The cosmos has sent its unmistakable signal, and your very soul is responding to it, regardless of whether your conscious mind fully grasps what is happening. This transformation is about something much deeper than just astrology or current scientific explanations. It is fundamentally about resonance, a force that touches the eternal blueprint nestled deep within your spiritual core. It's the part of you that effortlessly remembers your true identity, the self that exists far beyond the confines of your physical body, beyond all fear and outside of time itself. The arrival of 3 Atlas is far from random. It represents the universe actively reorganizing reality, compelling the truth to rise to the surface, and preparing the chosen among us to ascend into their next spiritual frequency. Every light that streaks across the sky carries a unique cosmic code, and this one carries yours. If you find yourself listening to or reading these words, know that you were destined to receive this message. The everyday world may dismiss this as chance, but the deepest part of your spirit knows the truth. This is divine timing. So take a deep breath. Let go of what you think you know. Listen, not with your physical ears, but with the expansive awareness of your soul. Because what is currently unfolding will not only explain the powerful feelings you've been having, but will also reveal the sacred work that heaven has been meticulously crafting through you. This is your unmistakable sign, your definitive confirmation, and the undeniable start of your great awakening. If you feel your heart already trembling with a deep sense of recognition, it confirms that you are an integral part of this monumental celestial summons. To acknowledge and seal your place in this cosmic alignment, type 99 in the comments. The number 9 symbolizes divine completion, and repeating it twice firmly seals the alignment between your inner world and the heavens above. Also, please like this video if you can physically feel this powerful cosmic pulse right now, and subscribe if your spirit intuitively knows that this moment is far from random, because the next phase will dramatically shake the unseen world, and only those who are truly awakened will possess the clarity to understand it. Some lights cross the night sky, shine briefly, and then simply vanish. And then there are the lights that remember and awaken others. The messenger of Light 3 Atlas is not just a fleeting traveler. It is a powerful messenger. It carries within its every particle the pure, energetic residue of creation's very first breath, the ancient echo of a beginning too profound and ancient for our limited human minds to fully grasp. Every single particle of its incredible energy vibrates with a deep, intentional memory. This energy is divine, deliberate, and powerfully alive, As it moves through the vast cosmos, it isn't merely traversing space. It is actively awakening time itself. When its powerful light finally reaches the Earth, it performs an extraordinary act. It sends a clear call to the souls who once walked among the stars. These are the chosen, the spiritual elite who carry small fragments of that same celestial frequency, buried deep within their spiritual DNA. They feel this connection before their logical minds can process it. It presents as a rhythmic pulse beneath their ribs, a sudden, inexplicable warmth behind their eyes, and a compelling, sudden urge to look up at the night sky and simply remember. But the powerful light of Atlas is not designed to flatter or soothe. Its purpose is to expose. It shines its brilliance directly onto the hidden places where falsehoods have lived for far too long. Those individuals who are already walking their path in truth will experience it as a profound sense of peace. A long-lost homecoming. It's a deeply familiar vibration that whispers, "You've been here in this energy before." But for those whose lives are built on illusion and pretense, that exact same light feels like an unwelcome, intense chaos. This energy doesn't politely ask for permission to enter. It silently arrives and immediately begins to rearrange everything it touches. It does not compromise or negotiate. It simply reveals. This purification process begins deep inside, in the quiet, often ignored corners of the soul. Those places most people are afraid to visit. Atlas begins to stir these hidden depths wide awake. Suddenly your inner thoughts feel much louder. Your emotions sharpen with intense clarity. The difficult issues you once buried come rushing back to the surface, not to torment you, but to offer a final chance to heal. Yet we must acknowledge that not every soul is prepared for this intense light. The unprepared will inevitably mistake this powerful energetic surge for some kind of cosmic punishment, when in truth it is the highest form of purification. It is the universe itself holding up a perfect, unclouded mirror and asking with absolute clarity, "Who are you, fundamentally?" When all falsehoods and external props are finally stripped away, the pure-hearted souls feel a sense of profound expansion, a rising current of serenity that effortlessly spreads through their entire spirit. The unready, however, will feel intense resistance, a tremendous heaviness, confusion, and a deep ache they simply cannot explain. Atlas is a dividing force, but not through judgment. It divides entirely through frequency. It represents the great energetic filter of this era, the invisible line drawn between sincere awareness and stubborn denial. Some will emerge from this moment with brilliant clarity. Others will frantically cling to the false comfort of spiritual blindness. But one thing is certain, no one will remain unchanged. This is the first monumental threshold, the moment when the heavens quietly begin to separate authentic truth from superficial imitation, and pure light from dense shadow. Even now, as you fully absorb these words, a profound, undeniable pull of that light is felt deep within you. It is ancient, fiercely magnetic, and utterly relentless. You have a choice. You can resist its powerful flow, or you can allow it to pass completely through you and see the breathtaking truth it reveals. Because once this messenger of light has finally touched your soul, there is absolutely no possibility of going back. There is only forward motion into the brilliance that is waiting for you. The powerful storm has already begun. It is silent, completely invisible, yet echoing through every single heartbeat of the awakened collective. It doesn't loudly roar like thunder or violently tear the physical skies apart. Instead, it hums a deep, continuous note beneath our everyday reality, skillfully rearranging everything it comes into contact with. The chosen ones are sensing this truth across the entire planet. They report nights of restless, electrified sleep, where the very air around them feels intensely charged. They catch fleeting flashes of light flickering in the periphery of their vision. Their dreams feel too incredibly real to be merely dreams. Intense, powerful emotions rise suddenly and without any warning. Profound joy, deep sorrow, fierce anger, and absolute peace, all colliding simultaneously, as if something deep inside their core is desperately trying to break free. You might mistakenly believe you are unraveling or suffering a breakdown, but you are not. The heavy old spiritual static, guilt, fear, resentment, and shame, can no longer remain safely hidden beneath the surface of your skin. It is aggressively rising, not with the intention to torment you, but so that it can finally be released and cleared once and for all. This is precisely why your physical body is reacting so strongly. Fatigue, sudden chills, intense headaches, a strange pressure in the chest. This is not sickness. This is pure transformation. Your human vessel is actively being rewritten, nerve by nerve, thought by thought. You are not experiencing a breakdown. You are actively being rebuilt. Beneath any temporary confusion lies a perfect divine order. Every single flicker of physical discomfort is a part of sacred architecture diligently at work, dismantling long-held illusions and rebuilding your deepest truths. Atlas does not aim to destroy. It passionately refines. It forces the inner frequencies of the chosen to ascend far beyond all limitation, beyond all logic, and beyond all fear. Your personal energy field is rapidly expanding. This is why certain people, specific places and long-held habits that once felt comforting and safe, now feel incredibly heavy and draining. You are no longer in alignment with the old, smaller version of yourself. And that misalignment is what registers in your mind as chaos. But again, this is not a punishment. It is powerful evolution. The divine is completely reorganizing your entire being at the speed of light. Every intense emotion, every instantaneous reaction, every sudden, clear insight, they are all crucial parts of this dramatic rewriting process. The universe is actively sculpting you into a living, breathing instrument of higher resonance. What once completely drained your energy will soon simply dissolve. What once silenced your voice will now profoundly empower you. This is exactly what genuine awakening feels like. The storm that must precede the stillness. The intense shaking that must come before the revelation. Those who violently resist this essential calibration will feel their entire world collapse around them. The harder they cling to their old limited self, the heavier and more tumultuous the storm becomes. But those who consciously surrender, who deeply breathe, release, and fully trust the process, will rise into an unimaginable peace. This is not destruction. It is purification brilliantly disguised as chaos. And while the world around them trembles in confusion, the chosen are quickly learning how to dance within the eye of the storm, to fluidly move with its energy, to merge with its perfect rhythm. If you are currently feeling this intense storm churning in your soul, do not run away. It is the clearest sign that heaven is drawing nearer to you. It means your specific energy is actively being summoned to a much higher plane of existence. The lightning strike is not coming to harm you. It is coming to crown you. And somewhere deep within the electric silence of this profound transformation, you will finally realize that you were never in any danger at all. You were actively being reborn. The activation code. The storm you felt is only the very beginning. Because once this powerful vibration fully stabilizes, something truly extraordinary begins to awaken within you. It's a specific code buried deep within your soul, patiently waiting for this exact destined moment to suddenly spring to life. There is a profound reason why your soul has been so restless and unsettled recently. A clear reason why you felt that strange, compelling pull toward an idea or purpose you can't quite articulate yet. This isn't anxiety or confusion. This is full-scale activation. The energy of 3 Atlas carries within its light an encrypted frequency, a powerful code of remembrance meticulously designed only for those who were spiritually marked by the light long before their physical birth. These are not just random energies floating aimlessly through the cosmos. They are intelligent keys, intentional waves seeking out specific receivers, souls that possess the authentic divine signature of the chosen ones. When this powerful frequency finally finds you, it begins to whisper gently through your spirit, instantly unlocking rooms within your soul that you may not have even known existed. Dormant spiritual gifts, long-forgotten missions, and buried fragments of your divine memory begin to intensely stir. You start the undeniable process of remembering who you truly were before the world began to systematically teach you to forget. For some, this awakening feels like an intuition that suddenly becomes too sharp and undeniable to ignore. For others, it manifests as dramatic synchronicities, numbers repeating themselves everywhere, names echoing loudly, and faces reappearing in patterns that completely defy any logical explanation. The universe starts speaking to you in profound symbols, and your new heightened awareness naturally becomes the translator. Everything suddenly feels deeply connected, because it absolutely is. Atlas did not arrive to teach you something entirely new. It came to simply remind you of what has always truthfully been yours. Your higher self, which was silenced for so long by the world's noise and fear, is now powerfully answering the cosmic call. The veil that separates the visible from the unseen world dramatically thins, and clear messages begin to flow through intense dreams, sudden waves of emotion, and even random, perfectly timed encounters. You start to deeply sense that nothing in your life is random anymore. Every subtle whisper, every frustrating delay, every timely sign, all of it is a crucial part of a sacred design, expertly pulling you back into perfect alignment with your original, true blueprint. That blueprint, the divine architecture of your entire being, is precisely what Atlas seeks to reactivate. It is your original pattern written in pure light, the fundamental design of who you authentically are, before life covered it in heavy layers of doubt and survival mode thinking. When that specific code finally comes online, your reality immediately begins to respond to you differently. Your thoughts manifest much faster. Your sincere prayers travel with far greater precision. Time itself seems to bend around you. The energy that surrounds you completely reorganizes itself to perfectly match the clarity and intensity now radiating from within you. This is not imagination. This is profound resonance. The external world starts to obey the new, higher frequency of your awakened light. But this full activation is not a passive event. It is not a gentle, soft awakening. It is a powerful command. Once this powerful code ignites, your life will begin to shift at an astonishing pace. People will suddenly leave. Certain long-held paths will abruptly close. But opportunities you never even saw coming will dramatically open like sudden, powerful doors of pure light. The universe will no longer tolerate you playing small. You will begin to feel the sacred pressure of destiny, forcefully pushing you to step fully into the powerful person you were always meant to be. And while one part of you may understandably tremble with the intensity of this, another, the eternal part, will finally exhale a deep breath and whisper with immense relief. This is finally it. The awakening code doesn't just gently remind you. It powerfully reclaims you. It begins to actively rewrite the frequencies in your very DNA, transforming memory into immediate mission and raw potential into unstoppable purpose. The light that lives deep inside you stops patiently waiting for permission and boldly begins to lead. You no longer need to chase after signs. You become the sign. And yet, even as this immense power rises within you, something else begins to stir in the background. A deep tension between this new light and the remaining resistance, as if the universe itself is preparing to test whether the newly awakened can stand absolutely firm in their profound new truth. Because every spiritual activation inevitably summons a challenge, and soon, the chosen will face their most defining test yet. Every true awakening demands a price. The new light does not arrive without a direct confrontation. As the incredible frequency of 3 Atlas continues to intensify, it begins to aggressively expose everything within you that simply cannot coexist with the truth. This is the point where many souls falter, not because they lack inherent strength, but because they tragically mistake divine correction for personal chaos. Atlas did not come to comfort your false ego self. It came to ruthlessly strip it completely bare. Every deeply held illusion, every false identity you adopted, every comfortable belief you desperately clung to for safety, all of it begins to relentlessly crumble. The universe holds up a mirror, not to punish or humiliate you, but to purify you entirely. And what you see in that brutally honest reflection may initially shock you to your core. You will realize how many of your crucial choices were shamefully guided by fear, how frequently you silenced your own powerful intuition, the relationships that relentlessly fed the ego but simultaneously starved the soul begin to rapidly dissolve. Careers that once felt financially secure suddenly lose all meaning overnight. The various masks people wear for social acceptance start to severely fracture. Atlas exposes these things, not to humiliate but to profoundly liberate, because truth and illusion cannot successfully share the same energetic frequency. Those who habitually ignored the persistent whispers of their intuition will now face situations that loudly scream, absolutely forcing them to finally listen. Every frustrating delay, every unexpected betrayal, every painful disappointment is now revealed as a sacred teacher. This is not cosmic cruelty. It is divine justice perfectly unfolding in real time. The cosmos does not punish. It impeccably corrects. And correction, though often painful and uncomfortable, is the highest possible form of love. The unprepared will violently resist this powerful energy. They will desperately fight to protect their fragile illusions, mistakenly calling the collapse a curse.